Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today is gonna be a video about stereotype about Americans. And stop before you continue watching this video. Don't forget to follow me, click the red button if it's already gray, thank you. If it's red, click it and make it gray. Don't forget to like my video, watch this video till the end and click the bell, ring the bell. And now we can get started. I hope you enjoy it. What do you think when you hear about Americans? I have been living in the United States for 3 years. And I must admit, I have changed all my expectations about America and Americans people. Let us try to figure out how true are the stereotypes about Americans are. Americans are always positive and smile all the time. Yes, Americans are always positive and sometimes even too much.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
If you go to a bookstore in America, probably the largest section in the bookstore will be self-improvement department. Americans believe that life can be improved even if it's hard for you now. You adapt and find a way to solve your own problem. And you never, I said never, give up. There's even a word called resilience. It means the ability to recover from illness, change of life, and failures. And yes, Americans very often smile because in America, everybody takes care of their teeth really a lot. Of course, it does not apply to everybody in America. There are also unhappy Americans. Basically, they smile, but it might seem a little fake. And in other countries, we are not used to it. Many Americans work for procents and tips. Or if you do or don't, you always have to smile. In reality, if you're not friendly or polite, somebody then will hardly buy something from you. Americans drive big cars. In movies, you can often see people driving big cars in which you can travel, sleep, eat, and do all of that in the passenger seat. But does everybody in America have those cars? Not that everybody would, but I don't see a lot of import cars. At the same time, in other countries, for example, the small Ford Focus is popular. It also depends on generalization, for sure. To me, as a foreigner, there are more large cars in the US compared to the rest of the world. And of course, not everybody drives big pickup cars, but some say in Texas there are a lot of them. In America, it's also really popular, huge monster truck shows that I was on once, and it was really cool. Americans are addicted to money, like me, of course. People say that you cannot buy happiness and love for money, but Americans might disagree with you. In America, they love stories about self-made personality that start with $1 and double, not double, become millionaires. The American dream in reality. But Americans are really responsible and rational about their money. From early ages, children are taught how to earn money and financial education. Therefore, in America, nobody relies on assistance from governments. They only depend on themselves. For example, Hollywood is a real moneymaker machine. It does not matter if the movie is good or not. What matters is how much money the movie earns from the money box. The main thing is how much money the movie earns from the box office. In American movies, perhaps the happiest of all happy ends is when heroes run away with money. Therefore, I would say the stereotype is true. And Americans did not invent capitalism, but they learned very well how to build it. At the same time, the US supports freedom of speech. And there's enough critics of American capitalism in US. The Founding Fathers was created in the United States in such a way that there are restrictions on to create monopolies so no one gets too much financial power. Americans believe in aliens. What's that up there? Oh, wait. Bye. There's a lot of stories about like somebody was kidnapped in the middle of the night. Farmers also love to talk about crop circles in the middle of their field. Not to mention the amount of scientific subject. Personally, I believe in aliens. And those are not necessarily green little mans of ovoid skulls and huge eyes. It seems strange to me that in the whole entire university there is nobody besides us. Americans are fat. Americans often get trolled for their habits and how they look, especially for the extra weight it's contributed for fast food, lack of movement due to existence of cars, as well as the opportunity to afford to buy a lot of food. Have you seen how big are the portions in local restaurants? Yes, the chances are to see or meet fat Americans in the US is higher than in other countries. When I first got to US, I thought I was in a country of giants. But the problem of obesity exists in other countries too. In the list of the overweight people in the world, America does not take the first place, but it takes the 12th. Therefore, it's wrong to say that the overweighted epidemic is only an America phenomenon. Also, many Americans are obsessed with healthy lifestyle, longevity, and healthy food, and being in shape is now in minds of many people. For this and other reasons, America is both a healthy life people and unhealthy people country. Americans love to talk. I would probably definitely agree with that. In the countries of former USSR, people are less talkative, but Americans join a conversation really quick and like to give compliments to a stranger. I will not say that it is bad, but it seems that Americans can make friends really quick. But this friendship is usually not for life. Rather, it's like family, friends, or business contacts. Americans eat fast. In other countries of the world, you must sit at a table. You will be served many choices and dessert, of course, which can become a full fiesta. In America, a waiter can take your plate away even if you're not done with your food. Rather, it's not considered rude, but the waiter wants to become more effective. In America, by the time I eat half, other people eat the whole plate already. Americans believe in zombie. Brain. And the reason why is Hollywood again. In America, there's a lot of movies about zombies and people begin to believe in them and people begin building forts under their houses with a lot of food, water in them. And there are beds, fridges, bathrooms, so they can live in there just in case a zombie attack happens in the world. I honestly don't really believe in zombies, but I think some crazy scientist will make a cure so people turn into zombies. But I honestly believe in werewolves and vampires. And I think once all of those not natural creatures will take all over the world. World domination. Americans are clueless. You may also heard that the schools in the United States deliberately prepare stupid citizens. In other words, who will not ask too many questions like me. Building workers and soldiers to believe in everything the government says. But is government trying to encourage ignorance? And what is considered ignorance? Sherlock Holmes said he doesn't care if the earth spins around the sun or the sun spins around the earth. Was he a bad private detective because of that? Using his words actually, and he was not suitable to work at all. In other countries, school train people to a little bit about everything. In America, people are strong in creating and critical thinking, knowledge in anyone's area, and which approach is considered more effective. America is a country of innovation and discovery. Competence is value. Here, they are taught to question established ideas. Students are taught there are no stupid questions. When I'm in class, I raise my hand and say, "Teacher, I have a stupid question," and my teacher says there are no stupid questions. There are many scientific blogs and podcasts, and you can find and order a book online on any topic. There are many videos online where Americans get confused on geography, art, mathematics, and history. But what if those surveys were conducted in other countries? Will the results be different or no? Or the same? At least Americans are making those videos of other stupid Americans and won't refuse self-irony and self-criticism. Many people imagine America from movies. Many people think that America is like it's shown in Los Angeles and New York. But there's also Midwest, which is known for farming. And some call those rednecks. What is showing in movies is often exaggerated. And not all Americans have a luxury apartment in Manhattan. The list of stereotypes can be very, very long, but we just picked 10 that are very, very common. Of course, 328 million Americans cannot be the same. Not all of them are stupid, fat, money obsessed, sibling. That just for people, it's way comfortable to think of stereotypes that are not always true. We make judgments of people based on our home countries. In your opinion, how true do you think the stereotypes are that I just talked about? I would really like to know your opinion in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to follow me, click the bell, ring the bell, and find out about my new video first. I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. Don't forget to watch my next video. Bye. Love ya.